everybody, Kiara here, back with some more Pokemon Violet on the Nintendo Switch. We're getting right into this. We need to invite all of these special coaches. Last episode, we went ahead and befriended, we formed close bonds with all of my teachers from Paldea. All of my teachers, we formed close bonds with them. And now they're able to be special coaches at Blueberry Academy. So I want to definitely get to the point where I trade with each of them, and once that happens, I will be fully satisfied with calling it quits on this game. I'll be fully satisfied with that once they have all of the golden rings. Alright, so let's go ahead and invite some people. Let's get ready for it to come. This school is filled with the smell of the new, the modern. So, are you the one who called me here, Kiara? Indeed I am. Alright, so let's talk to you. You've got some nerve inviting me to such a modern structure. I have absolutely no interest in this place, but I didn't want you to lose face, so here I am. Think of it as a favor from me, heh. I'll expect you to return the favor at some point, perhaps by doing as I say when needed. You got it! You're more enthusiastic than I expected, which suits me just fine, heh. Oh, the things we can accomplish together, my dear puppet. I've been stuck indoors here for far too long. This smell of newness is driving me mad. What do you say we head outdoors for a battle? Sure. How very kind of you. Let's make our way to the battlefield then. It's been a long time since I've actually looked at what Pokemon I have in my party. So I don't even know, like, what Pokemon do I have in my party? I'm not even sure. Okay, Gengar. Meowscarada is a good one. Okay. Okay, let me do Flower Trick. It's not very effective, but it does always end in a critical. Look at that! One hit. Even though it was not... Oh. It was a Zoroark. It still fainted, so I guess I'm okay with that. I wasn't expecting it to be a Zoroark. Let me just keep current Pokemon. And then let me keep using Flower Trick. Nice! Meowscarada is powerful. Scizor. Alright, let me switch probably. No, we'll keep it. We'll just keep it the same. Okay. I actually thought that would do more damage than that. Okay, that's fine. I should have switched. I should have just switched. I wasn't sure which of my Pokemon were super effective against Scizor, though. So that's why I didn't switch. None of my Pokemon are pretty good against Scizor, it seems. Iron Boulder probably has the best chance of going up against Scizor. But I'm not sure. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Viper. Got it. And then finally, another Gengar. History is filled with betrayals. Don't let your guard down, especially when all is going well. Okay. The first Gengar was a Zoroark. I'm not particularly fond of all this high-tech stuff, but do your thing, technology. Yeah, it was a Zoroark, so I guess... Of course you had to have an actual Gengar in our party, right? Ooh. Powered up the ghost type moves. Now you are solidly ghost. Wow. Feel the power of a deeply held grudge. If I'm lucky, this will even lower your special defense. Let's see if you're lucky. I cannot believe he survived that attack with like 1 HP left. That's crazy. A defeat for the history books. You certainly are a worthy opponent. I see the path you've walked is one of glory and power. Such strength that would open all manner of ruins and ancient tomes to me if I could only secure your cooperation. Ah, of course, here, I've got a gift for you. You know, out of the kindness of my heart. Comet Shard. Alright, so I have to invite her 2 more times if I want to get that golden ring. It's very valuable, you know. Don't forget to thank me each night as you gaze upon it. Okay. So if we look back over here, let's call the next special coach, which is gonna be Time. With 200 BP. I have 22,000 BP, so I think I have enough to invite everybody 3 times. I think. Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to meet all of you Blueberry students. My name is Time, and I hope we can all enjoy learning together. Okay, Time. Let's chat. Ms. Rayford, will you be attending next week's staff meeting? Put me down as absent, please. I'd much rather spend my time contemplating ancient wisdom. Oh, how sad to hear. We do always miss your presence at our meetings. I'd love for you to come and give us all a nice long talk about history. Oh, so you are interested in history? Heh, my dear lady, I misjudged you. You may be worth my time after all. Perhaps it would not be amiss for me to converse with my elders from time to time. Oh, wonderful. Then I'll be sure to mark you down as attending. Hey, Arkiara, I had heard the talk about you going to study at Blueberry Academy. You've certainly been working hard, haven't you? Even becoming a champion here. You've really made me proud doing such outstanding work. Please feel free to call on me anytime you'd like to borrow me or ask for a bit of help. You bet I will. Well, I like that enthusiasm. I'll be excited to hear from you. I'm sure you've got plenty to juggle with your club and your adventures, but don't forget to occasionally hit the books as well. Oh my, Kiara, again, perhaps you're hoping for a battle? Yes. Well, I'd be delighted to square off against you, but don't go too hard on me, alright? So, I think my Pokemon do heal each time I fight. Like, after each fight, I'm pretty sure they heal. So, I should be fully healed. Hopefully. And we should be good to go. Cleavor. Okay, so she uses Rock-type Pokemon. So, Meowscarada should do pretty well against them. Oh, wow. You survived that. And I survived that. Okay. Okay. I didn't think you'd survive that. We're just gonna use Energy Ball. If I heal Meowscarada, then Cleaver's only gonna just attack me again and do the same amount of damage. So might as well have just not healed. We'll go and switch though. Iron Leaves. I do have 2 grass types with me. Lichen Rock. Let's use the Leaf Blade. Got it. Dreadnought. That's a water rock type. So grass should be pretty good against it. Colossal. That's a fire rock type. We're just gonna go ahead and keep Iron Leaves in there and see how she does. Okay, halfway, not bad. Temper Flare. Okay, still not bad. She survived it, so we're all good. Stone Journer. Alright, let's keep going with Leaf Blade. There we go. And I think the last one is probably, or the next Pokemon is probably her last one. So she should be terrestrializing it. Garganacl. Okay. We aren't defeated if our team's value isn't yet 0. Come on, partner, you're my rock. I'll multiply my rock type by rock type terrestrialization. What will be the product? I think the result of doing that is I'm just gonna defeat it in 1 hit, because it's a rock type. So I don't think that will really do much for you. It makes it stronger, but it also just keeps it as a rock type. Okay. Here we go, Garganacl. Let's take him with a nice, acute Stone Edge. Okay, he lasted on 1 HP. And I avoided his attack. Wow, that was perfect. I avoided his attack. Okay. Lasted on 1 HP and then destroyed. It looks like Petrarant is now at level 100. Your potential seems to be infinite. Kiara, that was great. You really do have formidable battle skills. I don't know that I would have been able to beat you even when I was at my peak. How about a little reward from your teacher? 3 shakers of bitter Herba Mystica. I'd be delighted if those came in handy for you on all your many adventures. Alright, call a special coach. This time we're gonna go ahead and get Salvatore to come over and hang out. My dear blueberry friends, thanks for the warm accueil. What a warm welcome. Je m'appelle Salvatore. My name is Salvatore. I hope we will become fast friends. Yeah, I don't speak French, so not all the time. Kiara, I am undone by this coincidence. Who would have thought we might meet here? It appears that you are doing plutôt bien, quite well, that is, flourishing in the Univer region. Even if they speak the same language here as in Paldea, the culture is somehow different, isn't it? Perhaps your dear Salvatore's education about the world has been of help to you here? For sure. Oh, merci so very, very much. I am so happy to hear you agree at once. But my work is not done. The students of Academy Blueberry would benefit from memorable, effective lessons on language and life as well. I will do my best to educate them. Toi aussi, you too, Kiara. Do all the good you can. My dear Kiara, I have une preposition. How about a Pokemon battle? Fantastique! Let us go at once to the battle court and see this through to its conclusion. Okay. I forget what type of Pokemon he uses. But should be nothing that my level 100 party should not be able to handle. Gothitelle. Okay, so he uses either Psychic or Dark. Is Gothitelle a Dark type? I don't remember. Reflect. Okay. That doesn't really do much since you're only like at 3 HP left. Sandslash. Okay, you just have like random Pokemon. I thought each of them would have like their own type that they use, but it doesn't really look like he has his own type that he uses. Okay, that's fine. You did heal a lot from that. Let me use U-turn to get out of there. It's gonna damage you, and then I could just have a easy retreat. And then we'll see if we have a better Pokemon to go up against him. Fighting type moves are super effective. Oh, I think that's because he's also a steel type, if I remember correctly. Okay. Got it. Hallow Sand. Okay. It's gonna be a ground type, so I should send out a grass type. Honchkrow. Honchkrow. There we go. Iron Crown nodes Volt Switch. So I think that'll be best. Persian? You just have a normal Persian. Okay. Yeah, just a normal Cantonian Persian? Is that your last Pokemon? No, it isn't. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm just like, if that's his last Pokemon, it's a bit strange for it to be his last Pokemon. But it's not, so let's see what his last Pokemon is. Raichu. Okay. We'll go ahead and keep the Pokemon. I don't think I have any ground type moves. Could this be the end of the line for me? Mon dernier Pokemon, you're my last hope. I'll give you a little peek at dear Salvatore's brillantes capacities. Okay. It's gonna become a stronger electric type with a giant light bulb on its head. One hit. Nice. Nice. Before Meowscarlet could faint. One hit KO. Nice going, Salvatore. Nice try. He did have me switching a lot, so I'll give him that. Quel victuare. No one could stop you from claiming victory. Qual victurare? I am not pronouncing these words correctly. Kiara, your Pokemon displayed such consumate fighting spirit. I was moved... God, why do you keep putting... He keeps putting French into the middle of his sentences, and it just throws me off. I was moved par Lure's efforts. Their efforts were so very great and determined. I know this is hardly a fitting reward, but please, something pour toi for you. I will be so looking forward to our next match. Adios, matine alla prochaine. Prochaine? Okay. Let me go do another special coach. Let's go ahead and just bring back Rayfort. We'll just kind of go in order. As much as I can. We'll just keep going in order. So I could get all of them invited. Ah, you again. I suppose whatever you've done since we last spoke has become a part of history. Initially, I took the long journey here unwillingly, but when I think about it, we're in Unova. This place is a veritable treasure trove of history. I am practically overflowing with curiosity, especially regarding those ancient ruins resting at the bottom of the sea. And Director Clavel isn't here to snoop around my business, another perk of this trip. Oh, I can't wait to have a swim with my Pokemon and go exploring. Sounds like fun. Of course it will be fun. There is no greater treasure than experiencing ancient wisdom. I've been stuck indoors here for far too long. This smell of newness is driving me mad. What do you say we head outdoors for a battle? How very kind of you. Let's make our way to the battlefield then. Alright, let's go. I'm ready. This is the second fight. Nice! Perfect. Critical hit. That's what I'm talking about. A defeat for the history books. Yes, your strength will definitely be most useful to me. Here, another bribe, gift for you. 2 experience candies extra large. I certainly hope you treasure these little moments spent with your dear teacher Rayfort. I sure will. Let's call a special coach. We'll go ahead and bring time back. So we could do the second fight that I have to do with time. Pop quiz time! How about a little review problem from me to you? What percent chance does a Pokemon usually have to land a critical hit? About, I don't know, 12%. Oh my, that's close, very close. But I'm afraid the right answer is about 4%. Do your best to remember it now. I have to admit, I'm a bit worried about the students here at Blueberry Academy. So much of their coursework is made up of battle studies and the like. That's all well and good for the children who hope to make a living doing that sort of thing, but not every dream can come true. What if you shut the door to other paths you could take? Mathematics, home economics, languages, young people need to know all these things to be ready for any kind of future. I don't think that any learning is truly wasted. You never know what skills you'll need. Oh, I'm sorry for talking your ear off though. I didn't mean to go on like that. It's totally fine. Goodness, you are a sweet child. Thank you, Kiara. Hearing that from you makes me feel like I could keep on going. Perhaps you're looking for a battle? I sure am. I'd be delighted to square off against you, but don't go too hard on me, alright? Okay. We'll see what will be the product. We shall see. Got it. Your potential seems to be infinite. Second fight done. Now, I forget. For the third visit for each person, you know, seeing you battle reminds me of my days as a gym leader. I got a big nugget. We should do this again sometime. As the kids say, battling you really rocks. So, I forget. For the last visit, or the third visit, of each coach, do I have to battle them a third time, or can I just do the trade instantly? Because if I could do the trade, I would want to do the trade. It'd be nice if I could do the trade. I don't want to battle them a third time and then do the trade. I must once again say merci so very, very much for you for inviting me here, mon ami. Jetting around from one region to another, yes, it brings back so many memories of my past. Memories of your past? Merci, Kiara, for latching onto my tantalizing hint there. I'm so glad you asked. Why, when I was a young man, I traveled across the entire world. I went here and there and everywhere as a young backpacker, beholding all the world's beauty. And here now, a question to you. What do you think that I, a young Salvatore, found Le Plus Beau the most beautiful of all, among the many sights that I saw? The oceans. No, that is not it at all. Was this question more difficult than I thought? The most beautiful sight of all was the face of a certain woman caught in stunning profile. And that woman is now mon femme, my wife. It's a very good story, isn't it? You're welcome for the gift of getting to hear it. That wasn't an option. I probably would have guessed his wife if that was an option, but it actually just wasn't an option, so I didn't guess it. But okay. Let's go to the battlefield and do this next fight. Okay. Okay. Use flower trick. One hit! That's what I'm talking about. You're out of here, Raichu. Good job, Meowscarada. You are the best. No one could stop you from claiming victory. Okay, so now that was his second battle. And then I just have to invite the three of them again. And I should be able to trade with them. I don't think they'll want another battle. That was a very fine battle. Bravo. Cannot wait for a next chance battle. I don't think they'll want another battle for the third time, right? I think I could just skip to the trade next time I talk to them. So let's go ahead and bring back Rayfort. Invite Rayfort to come over to the academy. Okay. Ah, Kiara, it's you. What's up? Isn't it obvious? I'm exhausted by the sheer bliss of satisfaction and fulfillment. I took my Luminion for a swim and visited the famous abyssal ruins here in Unova. They were marvelous, truly amazing. Ancient contrivances to thwart intruders, the mysterious text etched onto the walls. Testing my wits against those of the ancients was a truly rewarding experience. But it would be a shame to dash straight to the depths of the ruins too quickly. I plan on taking my time with the exploration. Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted. You know, Kiara, I just had an amusing idea. You are a champion, aren't you? What say you and I trade Pokemon? Any Pokemon belonging to a champion is sure to be incredibly useful. So, would you be willing to trade for my Gimmighoul? Yes. Excellent, then you should pick which Pokemon you want to trade. A species good at exploring would be appreciated. Sure, I could do that. A species good at exploring. I have an Eevee. Eevee's good at a lot of things, right? Eevee could be good at exploring. Charmander is a pretty good one. We'll go with Eevee. It's a little baby. It's at level 1. But she also gave me a little baby, so... Oh, I can't trade if I'm not its original trainer. Okay. Oh, Squavid's pretty good at exploring, right? Still not its original trainer, okay. Yeah, I did do a lot of trades in the past. Let me just go, like, towards the beginning of the boxes. Because towards the beginning are Pokemon that I caught myself, most likely. So... Good at exploring, you say? Sylveon. I am ready. Sylveon's pretty good at exploring, right? Because, I mean, its whole thing is that it evolves from Eevee if it has a good friendship with its trainer. So, that seems fitting. That seems fitting. Gimmighoul. In its chest form. Ah, yes, a worthwhile trade. Don't you worry, I'll take very good care of your Sylveon. Alright, so I traded with her, and now she should have a golden ring around her face. Yes, she does. Now, if we invite Time back, we could trade with Time. I have to thank you yet again, Kiara, for listening to this old woman gripe last time. After that talk, I went straight to the director here and told him what was on my mind. I said flat out that he needed to offer a more diverse curriculum than just battle studies. And how did it go? While he won't be changing the basic curriculum, he did say he had no problem at all with offering more subjects as electives. In fact, he said that was part of his motivation behind having you do all this. You know, calling folks like me to visit the school and serve as coaches. And there I'd gone, getting ahead of myself, thinking I needed to start some sort of educational reform. My, it's a bit embarrassing now that I know better. I may not have a lot of takers yet for my math class, but I'll keep it up and grow our numbers. Put in a good word for me with your friends here, won't you? I've got to admit, getting off the warpath has somehow taken the wind from my sails. I need some new excitement to really pick up my mood again. Oh, I know. How about you and I do a Pokemon trade? Yes. There's nothing to be lost in asking, right? Haha. I'll offer up a Rockruff. What do you say to that? Anything for me? Well, let's see. Rockruff. She didn't really give me any hints for what she's looking for. But since you gave me a Rockruff, let me get a Pokemon of similar size and personality. Eevee. Let's see if you want this Eevee. You'll trade your Eevee from a Rockruff? Yes. They're both kind of dog-like. I mean, Rockruff is definitely a dog. I think Eevee is part dog. So, they're both brown dogs. And they both have a lot of energy. I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect. Hello, Rockruff. You're so cute. You're so cute, Rockruff. I love Rockruff. This Eevee is just a ticket. I feel better already. Thank you for the trade. I'll be sure to treasure you, Eevee, and raise it with care. You do that. Okay. Let's go to invite Salvatore. And trade with him. My dear Kiara, are you as well and good as I on this fine day? All of the students at the school have such a fantastic passion for learning. They are so eager to learn new words so they may communicate with trainers across the world. You see what a difference it makes to have une bonne motivation? A good motivation trumps all. This reminds me, I've been wondering, do you have a particular aspiration for the future? I've got so many. So many! Quell chance! You're most fortunate to have many dreams, and I cheer for them all. Indeed, I myself only stumbled into becoming a teacher after traveling the world and learning the languages of 10 different lands along the way. Life is full of many surprises, as is your teacher. Everything in life comes down to l'essential, the basics, and personal interactions are the most basic of all, making the whole world spin round. You must be flexible in your dealings with others. I think it would be good for you, mon ami, to interact more with your dear teacher, Salvatore. That is to say, we should trade Pokemon. Voila, I offer you this delightful Meowth. How will you then respond? Okay, so you're giving me a cat, which means I shall give you you're giving me a cat. Here you go. I'll give you a bird. Alright. That's a fair trade, right? A cat for a bird? Makes sense to me. Oh, and it's a Alolan Meowth. Okay. I wish I would have known that, so that I could give him an Alolan bird. If he gave me a Alolan cat, I should give him a Alolan bird. Unuatural, this is a splendid choice. A very, very grand merci to you for trading Pokemon with me. Okay, so those three are now fully complete as far as befriending them goes in the computer. So now we have to move on to the next three, the final three. So let's invite Dendra over to the academy. Let's do this. It's the one, the only, the hot-blooded Dendra. Let's set our fighting spirits ablaze together. Let's do it. Alright, Dendra. Bonjour, Miss Dendra. You seem to be in high spirits as usual. Osu, Mr. Salvatore. You know what? I had a question for you, in fact. I've long wondered about the definition of that word you always say, osu. The definition of osu? It's a bit hard to explain, actually. It seems to be something like a greeting you could use at a moment, anytime, day or night. Is that not so? Now that you mention it, it is used a lot as a greeting, but it hypes you up. That's the word I was looking for. It fills you with fighting spirit. Splendid. So it fills you with the fighting spirit. Could I also partake in it? Yeah, let's osu it up, smash through your limits. Then I will join you. Osu! Alright. Osu, new kid. So you're the one who invited me here? A new challenge in a new place. I'm all pumped up and ready to get going. But there must be a reason why you chose me of all people to come all the way out here. Go on then. What do you need me for, new kid? I'd like for you to impart some wisdom. Oh, looks like my battle studies wisdom is in demand here. Guess I shouldn't be surprised since the school prioritizes battling so much. In any case, I'll do my best. Leave it to the hot-blooded Dendra. Don't worry, you're in good hands. Like a Hariyama's hands, you know how tough those are. Osu, new kid. Do I smell an invitation to battle? Yes. Well, that's an invite I simply can't turn down. Come on, I'll race you to the battle court. Okay. So she's gonna have fighting types, of course. At least that's my guess. She should only have fighting types. So I think Meowscarada should do pretty well against them. Wow, you keep attacking first, which is pretty crazy. You have a lot of speed, Hitmontop. You got a lot of speed. Halucha. Okay. Hopefully all of our Pokemon don't have so much speed. There we go. Medicham. Got it. 3 down and 3 to go. Tauros. Okay. Is it a Paldean Tauros or just a normal? Yeah, Paldean. I think these Tauros are fighting, aren't they? No, I guess they're not. Okay, I thought these Tauros were actually fighting. I don't know why she has a random Paldean Tauros with her. But I don't think it's a fighting type. It's definitely a fire type, but not so sure about fighting. I do have a lot of Pokemon that are super effective against fighting types. So, let's do this one. See, this one is super effective, but for some reason the fairy type move wasn't. So I'm not sure why. Maybe it's a dark type and fairy isn't good against dark? Oh, another Tauros. Okay. It's the water one. Okay. I think she has one Pokemon left. Hariyama. Of course, that's her last Pokemon. I don't give up so easily. I'll put my spirit into this Osu! 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 Alright. Okay. I forgot she had a partner, Hariyama. Harness the power in those balled up fists and get your blood running hot. Terrasilize! Okay. Looking powerful. Psyblade. Ooh, that was almost a one hit. It's fine that it wasn't. It's gonna be a 2-hit KO, but still okay with this. Still okay with it. Nice. That might have been the most Osu I've seen from you yet. Osu! Still don't know if I'm pronouncing that word correctly. Let me know in the comments if I'm pronouncing that word correctly or not. That's how it's spelled, so that's how I'm going to pronounce it. Oh, that stings, and you really trounced me too. But hey, at least I learned a lot. I'm going to take this experience and win next time. Thanks for everything, new kid. Here, take these as a token of my gratitude. 5 bottles of protein. Have your Pokemon chug some protein so they could smash through the limits. Osu! Okay, so now we want to go ahead and invite somebody else. Next, it's time to invite Hassel. Greetings, I am Hassel, the art teacher at Uva Academy, as well as the member of the Elite Four. It is such a pleasure to be able to meet all the fine students at Blueberry Academy. Why, if it isn't young Drayden, I didn't know you were a member of this club. Gah, Mr. Hassel. Your grandfather Drayden informed me that you were forced to repeat a year of school. Wait, your grandfather? Excuse me. Wait. That's some news to me. His grandfather? Drayden informed me that you were forced to repeat a year of school. Drayden is the gym leader, the dragon-type gym leader in Unova. Drayden is the dragon-type gym leader in Unova before Iris takes over. Okay, several years in fact. Yeesh, thanks for letting the whole world know, Grandpa. Fine, so I got held back a couple times. It is what it is, alright? So, his grandfather's name is Drayden, and his name is Drayton. They could have come up with a different name, a different and more unique name for him. Strange. Alright. Doesn't life have room for taking a stroll on the scenic path sometimes? Indeed, but studying is also an excellent way to broaden said path, is it not? I'm not suggesting you should desperately try to live up to the expectations of others. I simply hope that you spend your days as a student in a way that you do not regret later on. I get it, Mr. Hassel, I get it. Please just give it a rest already. Okay, so apparently they know each other. Ah, young Kiara, so you are the one who invited me here. To think that in the brief time since I last saw you, you'd gained such an important role at the school. It's so surprising, and I'm so happy for you. Please don't cry. I'm very close to tears, but I'll do my best to hold it in for now. I don't want to scare the other students here after all. Say, would you be willing to have a battle with me? Yes. I'm excited to learn just how strong you've become. Okay. You are about to see just how strong I've become. So he does use Dragon-type Pokemon. So I should be able to easily do this. I should, because Meowscarada knows Fairy, a Fairy-type move, and that should be super effective. But Duraludon is like part Steel, I think, so it doesn't work as well. Draco Meteor. Okay, that was pretty good on your part. Let me go ahead and use one last Play Rough, and it should do the trick. Dragalge. Okay, still it's not super effective. He's using Pokemon that have like a secondary typing. And it's messing with my play rough. It's messing with me. Okay, Meloetta knows Psychic, which I think is super effective against Poison. There we go. Haxorus, okay. I'm gonna keep the same Pokemon. Ooh, close one. Okay, Crunch is super effective. It didn't kill me though. Noivern. Okay. So, what is that? A flying dragon? I think it's a flying dragon. Let's go with Psychic. Oh, you're faster though. Okay. That's fine. Ooh, almost. Boom Burst. Okay. I'm sorry, Meloetta. Okay, let's go with Iron Boulder. And throw some rocks. Let's throw some rocks. At the wings of a flying type. Because it's super effective. Dragonite. Okay. That is like the ultimate dragon type Pokemon. Right? When you think of dragon type Pokemon, you're gonna first think of Dragonite, right? Super effective. It might not be the first one you think of, but it might be like among the top 5 that you think of. A painting isn't finished until the final brush stroke. Let's complete our work together. Baxcalibur. Okay, this is super effective, so I'm pretty confident in this. It is time to don the crown of dragons. Let your color blot out all else. Okay. Okay, that was super effective, and yet... Well, maybe when it terrestrialized, it became not... Oh, it's not super effective anymore. Okay. I guess Baxcalibur is part Seal, and that's why it was super effective. Pardon us for backing into you. Baxcalibur used Glaive Rush. That is pretty powerful. It feels pretty powerful. Okay, that's fine though. The next Pokemon I bring out should just instantly knock it out. So far, this is the battle that's like knocked out the most of my Pokemon. This is the one. I mean, dragon types are hard to deal with, you know? The mighty dragon has been felled. Oh, he gave me more Pokédollars than any of the other teachers. When I faced you at the Pokemon League, your strength was a work in progress. You still held potential that had yet to be fully realized. But now it has become so unshakable. You've come so far. I just can't. You came up with the move to tears emote by watching Hassel. I hope you continue on your path with a sense of freedom and of humility. Okay, move to tears. Emote is interesting. Okay, call a special coach. This is the last one. Saguaro. We gotta invite to the academy. And have a little fun battle with him. I have arrived. You may call me Mr. Saguaro. I look forward to working with you. Okay. Let's say hi. So it was you who called me here, Miss Kiara. I had heard that an extraordinary exchange student making a name for themselves here was tasked with gathering talent. I was curious to see what kind of student could earn such high renown, but, well, now that I find you here, it all makes sense. Thank you. Heh, you do not hide your talent, do you? A key to your success, no doubt. Seeing a student of mine achieve such great things brings me joy. I'll do my best here to try and match your own accomplishments. Oh, are you interested in battling me, champion? Yes. Yes, of course, let's battle. I won't hold back. Okay, I don't know what Pokemon he uses. I forget what kind of Pokemon he uses. If it was mentioned at all. I don't know if it was mentioned at all. I don't remember. Alright, Saguaro. Show me what you got. Pachirisu. Cute. Very cute. Okay. Very cute and probably has very low defense. So this should be pretty easy. There we go. Vespiquen. Okay, so he uses... Oh, well, Vespiquen is bug flying, so... Pachirisu is electric. Okay. I was gonna say he uses bug types, but Pachirisu isn't a bug. Okay. Maybe his thing is like he uses Pokemon that are found in like forests or something. I mean, that could be it. It's not a specific type, but he just likes forest dwellers. Because you could find Vespiquen in trees, possibly because it's a beehive. And Pachirisu is in trees as well. Maybe that's his thing. Gudra. Okay, maybe it's not his thing. Gudra cannot be found in forests at all. Gudra is found in the swamplands. Okay, yeah, he just has like random Pokemon. Wow, how did you survive that? Not sure how he survived that. Alomomola. Okay. So also water types. He just has a huge variety and range of different Pokemon. I respect that. You always gotta have a variety so that you could go up against any foe. But not my Pokemon, though. He doesn't stand a chance against my Pokemon. But any other foe. A good variety is good. Alcremie. Okay. He does have a sweet tooth, so I guess that applies to his character. Okay. Hatterene. These muscles of mine will see me through. Stand firm, Saguaro. You've got this. Okay, Hatterene is a good Pokemon to end with. We won't lose this battle, and we won't lose in loveliness either. Hatterene, terastalize. Ooh, fairy type. Cute. Okay, we'll just go ahead and use Leaf Blade again. And that is a done deal. Goodbye, Hatterene. Nice fight. What incredible growth you've shown. So it is weird how Hassel gave me more money than all of these teachers. Because even Saguaro gave me still the 17,000, and all the other teachers did the same amount. I thought I had trained plenty enough, but I should expect no less from a champion. Your potential for growth is unparalleled. You must be tired after battling. Take these. 3 shakers of sour herba mystica. Okay. Sour foods do wonders for exhaustion. Alright. My Pokédex has been updated? What does that mean? Just because I had, like, unlocked sour herba mystica? Strange. Okay. Well, that was the last coach, so now we just have to invite them again. Twice. So, let's start with Dendra. I trust that your culinary training has been going swimmingly since we last spoke. Actually, I reached my goal, so I'm taking a break from my training. Oh, is that so? In that case, all is well, I suppose. If you ever need assistance in your culinary pursuits, I'm just a shout away. Just let me know when you're ready to begin your training again. You'll help me train? You sure? Well, no time like the present. Let's get started. I want to do some squats, but need some extra weight. Why don't you get on my back? Have you been listening to anything I've been saying? I guess not. Hey, new kid. Man, that terrarium sure is something. It's kind of like the blueberry version of our own academy schoolyard, huh? All that open space is so liberating. It's perfect for long-distance running. For my next class, I'm thinking of having everyone run a lap around the terrarium. What do you think? I don't know. I don't think people are gonna like to run. You're right, it might be a bit much. Guess I'm just itching to go for a run. Oh well, okay fine, just half a lap then. So I'll see you there, right? Of course I will. Osu, new kid, do I smell an invitation to battle? Yes. Well, that's an invite I simply can't turn down. Come on, I'll race you to the battle court. Okay. Second fight. Let's do this. Ooh, close one. Okay, that's fine. Just do it again, and this battle is done. That might have been the most Osu I've seen from you yet. Osu. Ah, another day, another great battle. Thanks, new kid. 2 bottles of HP up. I won't let you win so easily next time. Smash through your limits. I sure will. Let me call the next coach. We'll go with Hassel. Invite Hassel over. Let's have a fight. I can't express how pleased I am to have this opportunity to teach at another school. Although I wonder, what does this academy need of me? Am I here in my capacity as an art instructor or as a member of the Elite Four? An art instructor. I would hope so, but the students' reaction to my last art lecture seemed lukewarm. Perhaps it was my imagination, though. You know, I have heard that Blueberry Academy places a strong emphasis on the study and practice of Pokemon battles. I think that for my next lecture, I will invite Professor Gibble and do something a little bit more hands-on. Thank you for your input. Say, young Kiara, would you be willing to have a battle with me? Yes. I'm excited to learn just how strong you've become. Well, I haven't really become more strong since the last time we fought. But let's see how much stronger you have become. I think that's the real question. How strong are you now compared to last time? Okay, that's halfway through. Gonna use Earthquake, okay. Gonna use this one again. And I should just defeat you. Cool. You weren't too powerful, Baxcalibur. Cool. The mighty dragon has been felled. See, he gives me 19,900, almost 10,000 Pokédollars for beating him in a fight. But the other teachers give me only 17,000 something. So, it's strange. Maybe because he's part of the Elite Four, he like gives more money out. But it's weird. Thank you for the battle. I think someone with such skill deserves a little treasure from the dragon's hoard. 3 nuggets. I'm happy to battle you anytime, as long as you feel you have something to learn from me. Okay. One more battle, and then I should just be able to do the trades. Let's invite Saguaro again. A word, Miss Kiara. You see, I recently decided to get a case for my Rotom phone. Now tell me, did I put it on right? Let me see. I could say Arvin has that case. I don't remember what case Arvin has, but I guess if that's an option, then I could say it. I'll say it looks good. Thank goodness, this is the very first time I've attempted something like this. I searched everywhere to get my hands on it, you know. As it turns out, the baby flower case is sold only in Cascarafa. I'm quite pleased that I was able to find it in the end. Oh, are you interested in battling me, champion? Yes. Yes, of course, it's battle. I won't hold back. Okay. Alright, this is the last fight. Last fight. How about an enchanting kiss to drain your Pokemon's life force away? Okay, I'm gonna use Draining Kiss. Pretty powerful, but you didn't take all of my life force away. So I think if I use Flower Trick, I should still be able to defeat it. Sweet. It's a very sweet win. And that was the last fight I'm ever going to have in this game. The last fight I'm ever gonna have in this game. Because this is the last episode. What incredible growth you've shown. This is the last episode, so it's the last fight that I'm ever gonna have. Crazy, right? No matter how many battles we have, they never cease to be sweet. 2 bottles of HP up. Thank you for asking me to battle. Alright, so now all I have to do is just trade with each of them. So let me call them all back and get these trades done. Man, the students here sure are fired up, especially the kiddos taking battle studies. They're always in the zone. You know, I heard that you get more credits here for battle-related courses. Maybe that's why they're so on top of their game? I mean, it makes sense. If you're really good at battling, you've got a future as a ranger, as a pro trainer, or working in the league. So many possibilities. And of course, you could even become a battle studies instructor like yours truly. Well, battle studies or not, putting your best effort into studying is important. A whole world of opportunities opens up for you if you do. Make the most of your time in school while you can, new kid. Didn't mean to get all preachy on you. You know, I'm kinda curious about you, new kid, as your teacher and fellow competitor. I know, what do you say to trading Pokemon so we can get to know each other better? Alright, let's get started. I've got a Meditite. What about you, new kid? Okay, a fighting type. You have a fighting type, huh? Well, in that case, let me give you, in exchange for your fighting type, I will give you a Meditite as well. I could totally do that. I don't think I will, though. That'd be pretty funny, but I don't think I will. I think a fighting type. Oh, I could just evolve it for you. You give me a Meditite, I give you a Medicham. No. Huh. I have a ton of Pokemon that are like different languages, so. Here you go. I'll give you a Tarantula. Oh, I'm not the original trainer. Never mind. I will just pick a random Pokemon. If it's in a different language, then I'm clearly not the trainer. Oh. That's a shiny one. Hold on, hold the phone. Here's an Eevee. Okay. I forgot I had a shiny Lechonk. I didn't really know what to give her. I wanted to give her something that was like similar to a fighting type, similar to Meditite, but I couldn't find anything. An Eevee! Nice choice. I can really feel its Osu-ness. I'll train it every day and get it nice and strong. You do that. Okay, 2 more trades to go. Let's call a special coach. Hassel. I've been told that the students here at Blueberry Academy voluntarily take active roles in various committees and even help run the school. I suppose it's fitting that a new school like this one would also be so boldly experimental. I admit, though, that I personally have my doubts about saddling students with such responsibility. It seems a rather great burden to place on them when they are still so young. Go on. Well, youth is the only period of life in which one may indulge in play without a care in the world. In that sense, I worry about you too, you know. Please do not care. Please do take care not to overburden yourself with the expectation of others. Ah, but I do apologize. As I get older, I seem more prone to offering unsolicited advice. Now, how about we make things more cheerful with the Pokemon trade, perhaps? Thank you kindly for humoring me. Now, I would like to offer up a fine species of an Arctibax. How about you? Okay, an Arctibax. You're giving me an ice type. So, in exchange for your ice type, I will give you an ice type. That's a fair trade, right? I think that's a fair trade. If he's gonna give me an ice type, I'll give him an ice type as well. That makes sense. That's a fair trade. Beartick is a fitting Pokemon indeed. I would expect no less from you. I'll be sure to take very good care of it. Okay, one more trade to go. Saguaro is the last one I have to invite. So let's go say hi. Let's trade. Allow me to share some good information with you, Miss Kiara. You could find the cream Pokemon Mossui in the terrarium. Not only is it adorable, but it also emits a sweet fragrance. It's hard to put into words just how lovely it is. Are you aware of the peculiar way in which one gets Mossui to evolve? By feeding it something sweet. Oh, that'd be lovely if it evolved by eating a tasty peanut butter sandwich, but alas, I don't think that's ever happened. If you want Mossui to evolve, put it in your party and spin around a few times. When you do that, its cream gets whisked around and causes it to become a fluffy alchemy. Oh, really? I actually did not know that. I legitimately thought you had to, like, give it a sweet... But don't forget to have your Mossui hold on to a sweet item. That's what I was thinking. I thought you just had to give it a sweet item. And then it evolves. So that's why I'm just like, yeah, it has to eat something sweet. That makes sense. But apparently you have to give it the item and then you spin it. That's interesting. Alright. And be aware that Alcremie's form will change depending on the sweet it was holding, as well as the way you spin around. To get my Alcremie looking the way she does, I had to fine-tune my spin with absolute precision. I did not know that. You know, the only reason I was able to meet my Alcremie was because you called me here. You must have met plenty of wonderful Pokemon on your travels, no? Why don't we trade? A Pokemon from you could do much to enlighten me about your journey. I'll trade my Hatchim. What about you? Okay, Hatchim. So that's a fairy psychic, I believe. So in exchange, I shall give you a fairy psychic. I think that makes sense. Right? Because Curly is a fairy psychic too. I think that makes the most sense to me. Sending Curlia to Saguaro. Yes, I feel like I have a newfound appreciation for all the adventures you've been on. I thank you for the trade, Miss Kiara. Okay, well, that should be everything. I think I am good. Look at that. Look at all the gold. And now if you look at each one of them, you could view the details. You were traded a Wooper. You were traded a Hatchim. You were traded a Glimmet. You were traded a Gimmighoul. Look at this. Look at this. That's cool. Okay, so wow, that is like, that's crazy. That takes so much time to like get to that point of the game where you just have all the golden rings. Has anyone else watching this video, have you guys done that? Have you guys done all the golden rings? I was doing it mainly just for the bragging rights, but yeah, I I think that is where I'm gonna call it for this game completely. Next Pokemon game is Pokemon Legends EA. So I am really looking forward to that, playing it around release day. Really looking forward to that. But I'm glad I finished this game. I did want to complete all of those friendship quests and stuff. So I'm glad I did that. And yeah, I also, on top of inviting everybody, I also like bought everything in the support board. So that's also a bonus. A little added bonus right there. I bought everything in the support board. Alright, anyways, you guys, that is what I'm gonna call it for Pokemon Violet. It's been a long time coming, but we did it. We did all of the DLCs, all of the stories. We caught all of the legendary Pokemon. We did it. I think, I forget, is there one legendary Pokemon that I actually failed to catch? Because I remember when I was first playing through the first story, before the DLC was out, there was like, I think it was Pheasantipity. I failed to catch it, and then you guys were telling me that I could catch it again like the next day, or like if I reset and then enter the game again, it should be back in the same spot, or I have to do something to get it to spawn again. I forget if I caught it or not, but you guys saw me do the battle with it, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. We did everything pretty much, and I think this is a good place to call it for Pokemon Violet. Alright, if you guys are interested in more Pokemon content, you guys can check out my quest for a perfect Pokédex, which I am working on currently in Pokemon Legends Arceus. And then look forward to around when Pokemon Legends EA drops. I will be definitely playing that and streaming it on Twitch. So, thank you so much for watching this video though. I hope to see you guys in a future Pokemon video. Bye!